With Halloween either here, on the way, or already passed, depending on the amount of laziness that went into this video, and based on the fact that I'm currently laying in bed because I had already tried to record this video once, the files got corrupted, and I don't feel like setting up again, a lot of laziness went into this video. People are probably looking for spooky stuff to watch. Well, thankfully Netflix has posted all manner of spooky movies and TV shows onto its platform. I came across a series called Haunted, and it was only 6 episodes, and each episode was 22 minutes long. I figured I could bang that out pretty fast, and I watched it, and hot damn, I'm glad I did, because it's amazing. In fact, I've already watched through it twice, which kind of negates the whole point of it being quick to watch. So what is it? Well, each episode has a main character talking to their friends and family in a roundtable setting about being harassed by all manner of ghosts, goblins, bagools, and pazuzus. It's like a reverse intervention, but with spooks. As they tell their story, reenactments with actors are shown, kind of like that movie The Fourth Kind from 2012 with Mila Jovovich. I mean, that movie kind of sucked, but that's neither here nor there. Now, as all of this is going on, it'll show the reactions of the friends hearing this story, and it's amazing. Why? Well, every episode begins by telling you that the following story is true, and it's kind of dubious, but I think there's a modicum of authenticity to it. Now, most of the friends and family cry along with the storyteller and just kind of look generally upset, but then there's some of the friends that look like they've been dragged into a bullshit meeting that they cannot get out of.
The houses are haunted, not people, but that's not entirely true.
Because, you see, the stories are really intricate, and they date back to the storyteller's childhood, and they deal with some really serious themes of child abuse, both physical and emotional, and that's bad.
Things are getting worse.
Of course, having a friend or a family member tell you that they've been abused for a long time and you never knew and thought everything was fine can be heart-wrenching, but then Beelzebub appears, and you're a little bit confused. And also there's a scene in the reenactments where a mother hits her child in the face with a book. And you might be thinking, well, that's terrible. But then you realize it was a Bible, but not just any Bible. It was a comically large Bible. Like, I know there have been a lot of reprints of the Bible, but I didn't think they did one legal-sized. And she goes full follow-through on it, too. Like, she just hit a walk-off grand slam. Like, you have to expect her to bat-flip the Bible. And while this is happening, it's cutting to the reactions, and you've got the one friends who are like, oh my god, you got hit in the face with a Bible, that's so terrible, that's not what that's for. But then you've got the one friend who's making this face. So now this whole thing has gone from a disturbing tale of child abuse to a cartoon, and every single episode is like this. There's one where a woman is possessed by a demon called Clarence. Clarence! And her ex-husband is part of the round table, and he's just like, you were the love of my life. And she responds with, well, you were the love of mine, but now I got Clarence, and he peeps on me in the shower, so, And then the episode, and in fact the series, ends with her going, it's incredible. To conclude, a lot of people at this time of year are looking for spooky shows. They're looking for horror stuff. But I watch horror movies throughout the year, so by the time October rolls around, and more specifically the end of October, I've already been watching horror movies for 10 months, so I tend to look for stuff that has a little bit of the more comedic twinges to it, and Haunted certainly does, although I will say, don't go into it expecting a comedy. It's not billed as a comedy, it is unintentionally funny in certain spots. It still deals with those themes of child abuse, and a lot of the stories in a vacuum are, I guess, disturbing, but then you'll have the one where Grandpa's summoning demons again, and I got a laugh out of it. There are some, in a vacuum, some pretty good stuff, but mostly, I was thoroughly entertained by it, and if you're looking for something with a comedic edge to it, I would recommend Haunted. And now I'm gonna go back to bed, because I needed a way to frame the fact that I wanted to lay down and record a video, even though it's really just me being lazy. Good night. I'm gonna take a nap now.
When I turned around, I heard that sound.